Welcome to Crosstalk, where all things are considered. I'm Peter Lavelle. Money does not talk, it screams. This is what is happening on a global scale. China's establishment of a new international infrastructure bank is a sign of these times. Beijing is rapidly making itself heard in the halls of power and finance. Is China challenging the West, or is it just going around it? To Crosstalk China, I'm joined by my guest, Amitai Etzioni in Washington. He is a university professor at the George Washington University. Also in Washington, we have Aldo Cagliari. He is director of the Rethinking Bretton Woods project at the Center of Concern. Also in New York, we cross to Sarah Hsu. She's an assistant professor at the State University of New York at New Paltz. All right, Crosstalk rules in effect. That means you can jump in anytime you want, and I very much encourage it. Amitai, if I go to you first, China is establishing what is called the Asia Infrastructure Investment Bank. A lot of countries have joined it, primarily from Asia, no surprise there, but a number of European countries have actually followed suit too, against the wishes of the Obama administration. Now, this bank is initially going to have about $50 billion in seed capital. What is its significance in your mind?
I think we should welcome it. China has a profound need for a secure flow of energy and raw materials. When it's tried to do that by laying claims on the South China Sea and building weapon system to control the sea lanes, the West got very upset, and for good reason. Now they're trying a different approach, kind of a Silk Road in which they're going to do land pathways to Central Asia. The United States has no reason in the world to object the development of a Central Asian infrastructure which will allow China a secure flow of material essential for its economic survival. Aside from that, any increased instability and development in Central Asia is again for the benefit of world peace. It counters terrorism and it adds to government stability. So this initial reaction that anything China does has to be pushed back is really very reminiscent of the Cold War days, where containment was total. Whatever the Soviet Union did, the United States had to block, even if it wants landing rights in Bolivia or any small little thing. We would be much better off, all of us, Russia, China, United States, if we blocked military coercive expansions and welcome economic and development expansion. There is room for $1 trillion in Central Asia for development. There is no reason to worry about 50 billion Chinese dollars.
Okay, let me